to this intriguing and majestic animal. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope this orca encounter will help give you a better understanding of these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
They are found in every ocean. Orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. Viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Wonder, and Shuka and Kalia will help us show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for grabbing a quick breath of air from the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes is to their advantage. It might look like it's in that white and regulate their body temperature. Now you may notice that they might begin to curve over time. That's because there is no muscle or bone structure inside, unlike the pectoral flippers, which have 5 bony digits inside, just like the human hand. Now those pectoral flippers are used mostly for steering and stopping while the whale swims. The lobes on either end of their tail are called flukes. This is our killer whale's engine. Orcas can swim up to 30 miles an hour, which is as fast as a speedboat, but they swim the fastest and use the most
half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. whistles to socialize in the pod, and calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Watch here at the front of the pool as Shuka shows us a similar movement and behavior. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves that wash over floating ice and knock unsuspecting seals into the water. Watch Kalia as she demonstrates this unique wave-making technique, showing off one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities that killer whales have developed around the world. Now you've just seen those waves splashing right in front of you. But it's hard to imagine how much water is actually displaced until you feel it firsthand. Fortunately, Nico and Bryson have bravely volunteered to feel the power of the killer whale tail and that 55-degree saltwater. Go ahead, have a seat. Hold on tight. Breaking out of the water briefly. Doing this, we're riding in the wake of the boat, or even when surfing in an ocean wave. Orcas love to be touched, so they'll often rub their bellies along rocks when they can. Watch Corky as she shows us a similar movement, just like we see whales do in British Columbia. You'll also see whales imitate each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always mimicking and learning from one another. Playful behavior does have a purpose. A tail whip is used in hunting to stun fish. But today, it looks like that same tail whip will be stunning all of you. relationships, and help provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. All the whales here at SeaWorld take part in their own health and well-being. We train husbandry behaviors, which allow us to focus on their health. They'll line their bodies up along the wall, which allow us to take ultrasounds, body scans, or even obtain a blood sample from the vein that runs through their tail. This allows us to get a better picture of the whale's overall health. They'll even slide out onto a scale so that we can monitor their weight. We weigh our whales once a week to make sure those younger whales are maintaining their body weight and the older whales are keeping up a healthy body weight. They'll even allow us to take a breath sample from their blowhole. All of this is possible because of the trusted relationship we built together, day after day, right here at SeaWorld.
Happy birthday, Makani. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Makani. Good job, buddy. So you'll see we have really fun treats that we'll be giving him after the presentation. Makani has inspired millions throughout the years. We challenge him to learn new things to stimulate and engage his mind. Diet, exercise, and play help keep him in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.